5 shocking facts Singapore that will leave you speechless. Imagine a country where you'd never see a farm. Sounds impossible? Welcome to Singapore, the country without farms. This island nation, known for its glittering skyline and bustling streets, is notably devoid of expansive agricultural land. With a size comparable to that of a city, Singapore lacks the room to house traditional farms, a fact that is a stark contrast to the vast fields of crops you'd see in other countries. Yet, the scarcity of land hasn't led to a food shortage. In fact, over 90% of the food consumed in Singapore is imported. From vegetables and fruits to meat and seafood, a majority of the food that graces the plates of Singaporeans is brought in from all corners of the globe. This is a testament to Singapore's strong global trade relations and its efficient logistics and supply chain infrastructure. However, Singapore isn't merely content with importing its sustenance. This tiny nation has proven that size doesn't limit innovation. It has embarked on a journey to revolutionize farming by embracing technology. Enter vertical farming and hydroponics, 2 groundbreaking methods that have transformed the way food is grown in Singapore. Vertical farming, as the name suggests, is the practice of growing crops in vertically stacked layers, often integrated into urban buildings. Then there's hydroponics, a method of growing plants without soil using mineral nutrient solutions in water. Both these innovative solutions not only save space but also increase yield, providing a sustainable and efficient way to feed the nation. So while you may not see any traditional farms in Singapore, innovation ensures that food is never a problem. This small but mighty nation proves that with creativity and determination, even the most daunting of challenges can be overcome. It's a lesson we can all take to heart, that no matter how insurmountable an obstacle may seem, there's always a solution waiting to be discovered. In the case of Singapore, it's the country without farms, yet it's a country that never goes hungry. But wait, before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my crucial stuff. Comment, "I subscribe" below, and I will personally welcome you to our community. Let's get started. A concrete jungle that is also a literal jungle. Welcome to Singapore, the city within a garden. Imagine a city where steel, glass, and concrete blend seamlessly with lush greenery. A city where nature doesn't just survive, but thrives amid skyscrapers and bustling streets. This is Singapore, a testament to human ingenuity and a beacon of sustainable urban living. The Singaporean government's commitment to a green urban landscape is more than just rhetoric. It's a vision that has been meticulously planned and executed over the past several decades. Instead of treating green spaces as an afterthought, they are an integral part of the city's design. From residential areas to business districts, you'll find a verdant tapestry of parks, gardens, and green rooftops. One can't talk about Singapore's green revolution without mentioning the gardens by the bay. This garden paradise within the city is a horticultural heaven that pushes the boundaries of what a city park can be. It's home to the iconic Super Tree Grove, a cluster of towering tree-like structures that harvest solar energy by day and transform into an enchanting display of lights and sounds by night. These super trees are not just architectural marvels, they serve a functional purpose too. They collect rainwater, provide shade, and work as natural air vents for the park's conservatories. This is not just a garden, it's a self-sustaining ecosystem, but the city's commitment to green living extends beyond its parks. Greenery is seamlessly integrated into the city's architecture too. Vertical gardens climb up the sides of buildings. Rooftop gardens provide residents with a green escape, and tree-lined boulevards cool the city's streets. In Singapore, the line between the city and nature is blurred. It's a city that has embraced its tropical climate and turned it into an urban advantage. A city that has found a way to balance rapid urbanization with environmental sustainability. It's a city that proves that urban life and nature can not only coexist but enhance each other. In Singapore, it seems nature and urban life have found a way to coexist. What if I told you that 1 in every 6 households in a country is a millionaire? Sounds like a fairy tale? Not in Singapore. Let's dive into the 3rd chapter of our journey, where we explore Singapore's reputation as a wealth hub. Singapore, a small island city-state, is often referred to as the Land of Millionaires. With an impressive GDP per capita, it stands as one of the wealthiest nations in the world. But what is it that sets Singapore apart? The foundation of this wealth lies in the high standard of living that Singapore offers. It's a place where public safety is a given, education is top-notch, and healthcare is world-class. It's a place where the government's efficiency is not just a buzzword, but a way of life. This high standard of living is mirrored in the incomes of its residents, with 1 in every 6 households boasting a net worth of over $1 million. But it's not just about the high incomes. In Singapore, wealth is built and preserved through a strong focus on savings and investments. The residents are known for their prudent financial habits and forward-thinking investment strategies. This culture of thrift and investment has resulted in a high concentration of wealth, with more than 17% of households being classified as millionaires. In addition, Singapore's strategic location and robust economy have attracted businesses and investors from around the globe. It's a thriving hub for finance, technology and trade, drawing in a wealth of talent and resources. This influx of international wealth further contributes to the country's high concentration of millionaires. Yet despite the wealth, Singapore remains a model of social harmony and inclusivity. The government has implemented policies to ensure a balanced distribution of resources and opportunities, making it a place where wealth is not just concentrated in the hands of a few, but is a reality for many. So when you think of Singapore, think beyond the skyscrapers and the bustling city life. Think of a place where wealth is not just about the accumulation of riches, but about the quality of life, the opportunities and the peace of mind that comes with financial stability. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing. Drop a quick "I subscribe" down in the comments, and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. All right, enough of that. Let's keep the conversation flowing. Singapore, a small country with a big wallet. A nation with no natural freshwater sources, yet never runs out of water. Welcome to Singapore, the water innovator. Imagine a country with no lakes, no rivers, no natural springs. A place where the only rain that falls is quickly absorbed by the dense urban landscape. Now imagine that same country with a population of over 5 million people, all needing water for drinking, cooking and bathing, not to mention the needs of industry and agriculture. Sounds like an impossible situation, right? Well, not if you're Singapore. Singapore, despite its lack of natural freshwater resources, has managed to attain water sufficiency through a combination of innovative technologies, stringent water policies and public education. The country has developed an integrated water management approach that is often seen as a model for other water-scarce nations. One of the key pillars of Singapore's water strategy is New Water. This is high-grade reclaimed water, produced from treated used water that is further purified using advanced membrane technologies and ultraviolet disinfection. It's so clean that it's used for both potable and non-potable purposes. Another significant part of Singapore's water solution is desalination. By pulling water from the sea and removing the salt, Singapore is able to create a virtually limitless supply of water. The country currently has 5 desalination plants capable of meeting up to 30% of the nation's water needs. But it's not just about technology. Singapore has also implemented strict water policies and conducted public education campaigns to ensure that every drop of water is valued. The country has one of the lowest per capita domestic water consumption rates in the world, a testament to the success of its conservation efforts. In a world where water scarcity is increasingly becoming a concern, Singapore stands as a beacon of hope, showing us that with a little ingenuity and a lot of determination, even the seemingly impossible can become possible. In Singapore, water scarcity is a myth. A country smaller than New York City, yet home to 4 official languages. Welcome to the language melting pot, Singapore. In this tiny island state, a vibrant tapestry of cultures converges, each weaving its own unique thread into the rich fabric of Singapore's society. This multiculturalism is most vividly mirrored in the country's linguistic landscape. Let's start with English, the lingua franca of Singapore, widely used in business, government and schools. The English spoken here isn't your typical Queen's English, though. It's Singlish, a unique Creole language that's a blend of English sprinkled with words from Malay, Mandarin and Tamil, reflecting the diverse ethnic groups in Singapore. Next, we have Malay, the national language of the country, a nod to its historical roots. While it's not as widely spoken as English, Malay is still taught in schools and is used in the national anthem, giving it a special place in the hearts of Singaporeans. Mandarin, the most widely spoken language in the world, holds a prominent place in Singapore's linguistic landscape. It serves as a bridge connecting the country to its Chinese heritage and to the wider Chinese-speaking world. Finally, we have Tamil, one of the oldest languages in the world, representing the significant Indian community in Singapore. Though it's the least spoken of the four, Tamil's presence in the country's official languages underscores Singapore's commitment to celebrating its cultural diversity. In Singapore, language isn't just a tool for communication. It's a symbol, a testament to the country's multicultural ethos. It's a window into the past, a reflection of the present, and a bridge to the future. It's a thread that binds, a thread that tells a story of unity in diversity. In the heart of Southeast Asia, Singapore stands as a testament to the idea that a multitude of languages and cultures can coexist harmoniously, each adding its own distinct flavor to the collective whole. In Singapore, diversity isn't just accepted, it's celebrated.